Criminal charges will be brought against all of the men.
Writing history involves a careful selection process of diverse sources.
Social media is responsible for helping the government to solve social problems. Urbanization increases the costs for other communities. Students are encouraged to read new books recommended by Professor Jones. We can see the stars that were formed 13 billion years ago.
The jury consisted of judges selected from all men and women.
The horizontal line on the graph indicates that there was no change in the period.
Agricultural development plays a vital role in poor and rural areas.
For the purpose of research, data should be collected and analyzed.
All companies must have regular independent financial auditing.
Organization plays an important role in academic literature. The transformation of media has changed the way information is both used and studied. The author expressed an idea that modern readers inevitably cannot accept. The biology department is respected in research activities. A new article was published regarding the university last week. The news will not be received until the following week. Gravity is the force that attracts two bodies toward one another. Many different conferences offer opportunities for volunteer work. You are required to attend lectures and write weekly reports. Stories often contain messages in our life.
The population has risen sharply during the recent 20 years.
Formal conclusions could be established through vigorous experiments. Social psychology is concerned with the understanding of human behavior. Computers used to be larger than they are now. Houses were built for workers near the factories. Our facility includes 5 libraries across the university. This is the first example of a modern and professional army. It is important to plan your study time carefully.
You can submit an electronic or hard copy of your essay.
Muscle cells bring parts of the body closer together. The best student has an opportunity to acquire a scholarship. My technique is to understand the sentence while writing the first letter of each word. A campus tour is beneficial at the beginning of each term. The library offers study rooms, computer access, and research assistance services. Regular exercise promotes physical fitness and reduces stress levels in students. Balancing coursework and a part-time job requires effective time management. University graduates have opportunities for career advancement and personal growth. Meeting project deadlines is essential for academic and professional success. Students often gather in the quad for outdoor events and activities. Collaborative projects help students develop teamwork and problem-solving abilities. The campus cafeteria serves a variety of nutritious and delicious meals. The library's extensive collection includes books, journals, and digital resources. Regular exercise is key to maintaining physical and mental well-being. Business majors learn valuable skills for leadership and entrepreneurship. University clubs offer students opportunities to pursue their diverse interests. Assignments should be submitted before the specified deadline to avoid penalties. Students often gather in the courtyard to socialize and relax together. The library is a quiet place to study, research, and find resources. Maintaining good health is essential for a productive college experience. Effective communication is crucial for success in the business world. The university provides a conducive environment for academic and personal growth. Students must submit assignments online through the university's learning platform. Campus life offers diverse activities for students to explore and enjoy. Frequently observed attributes tend to interpret the problem in comparable manners. Faculty members are consistently accessible and approachable for guidance and counsel. Our goal is to effectively improve students' pronunciation skills through instruction. Comprehending the intricacies of the global market is imperative for students. This research introduces a variety of fascinating new subjects. To comprehend human behavior profoundly, one must scrutinize and analyze their actions. The library's desk has a vast collection of historical books. Numerous studies confirm the Earth's temperatures are steadily increasing. The bookstore carries all required textbooks for your school courses. Few employment opportunities exist within this particular job sector. Zoo animals behave differently than their counterparts in the wild. Online resources now allow viewing of school lectures anytime. Late submissions likely won't receive attention or thorough consideration. Access the lecture slides and notes online after the class ends. To excel, you must practice a specific skill repeatedly and consistently. Thorough testing procedures serve to confirm the accuracy of factual information. Tomorrow's lesson will assess your understanding of complex material. Instructors will grant approval for your extensive paper following the discussion. Mathematics instructors are presently encountering certain challenges in the teaching roles. Certain individuals thrive in competitive scenarios, while others favor cooperative endeavors. Professionals have developed methods for quantifying plant growth through numerical measurements. The concept has inherent imperfections and necessitates thorough and deliberate evaluation. This book discusses cultural impacts on our actions significantly. Digital systems have simplified borrowing books, making it more accessible today. The university's website has many additional useful resources available. Scholarships help meet financial needs of students globally and locally. Part of the recipe includes adding boiling water to the mix. Student union members can significantly influence university policy changes. The seminar offers opportunities to exchange and discuss ideas with peers. The meeting seemed minor, occurring in just a small room. To ensure clarity and avoid unnecessary repetition, it's important to be concise. This course provides students with practical experience relevant to the industry. More research is urgently needed in this particular field of study. The former lecturer often returns as a visitor to the campus. The university's theater group plans to perform at the concert hall. The university official is ready to assist with your housing and transportation. Most essential course texts are stocked in the university's library. That period is often hailed as a golden era in English literature. This cart is made for transporting single items at one time. The cafeteria menu includes a selection of dishes, fish, and chicken alike. There's a push for universal access to free educational services. Some old system features have been integrated into the new one. By collaborating, we can create statues that are both imposing and magnificent. Always go through the safety rules before handling any class tools. Eating regular during the week has its health benefits. I anticipated our meeting would be in the smaller conference room. He wasn't the only advocate pushing for legal reforms back then. Art depicting freshwater life didn't appear until the modern era. A consensus on climate change exists among many esteemed scientists. Students of accounting should grasp profit and loss statements well. Accounting students typically understand economics, statistics, and some psychology. I truly believe it's among the best actions I've ever taken. We're trying to come up with new solutions for society's big issues. The way we see different countries is changing because of the internet. Trains help people travel far places much more easily. If the government helps out, we could use solar energy more often. As the world gets more crowded, more trees are being cut down. A good assistant always makes sure to get all the information needed. Cultures around the world are finding ways to talk to each other. The goal we have is to make things less competitive for people. The graph shows that there hasn't been a lot of growth recently. Soon, forms will be handed out to students coming back to school. Make sure to include the pictures from the lecture in your work. Working shifts can make it hard to have a good family life. Our company is planning to recruit many new employees worldwide. Playing music can help you feel less stressed, experts say. Getting involved in art makes us really value the world around us. The president's speech drew a large crowd of interested listeners. Being flexible in your career choices is becoming increasingly crucial. Many schools offer programs to study abroad for a term or two. This shows us that there are a few different problems happening together. You can now watch many school classes online from your home. All living things start from a single cell that's very basic. Eating the right food is super important for sports people to do well. Our school works with others around the world to swap students. Learning how to manage your career well is very important nowadays. You're not allowed to use your cell phones in the library here. Good journalism stays important and influential for a long time. If the roots get damaged, the plant's leaves will start to die. City planners work to make our neighborhoods work better and grow. Soon, money experts will give talks to important visitors here. Our school lunch place has lots of different snacks and drinks. The remnants trickle down to the lowest part of the valley. The sources listed for this essay don't really cover what's needed. We must act to prevent an increase in the unemployment rate. We can add up numbers perfectly without making mistakes using calculators. A disease that was once dangerous is now no longer a threat. Journalists with qualifications often have many different job opportunities. The best managers are always open to trying new things. These students learned a lot from teachers who knew a lot. Great actors seem to naturally know how to own the stage. Remember, your homework is due next Tuesday without fail. Tests and exams will be the main part of your grade. Schools really care about stopping students from copying work. Please put the book back where it belongs in the library. A good abstract quickly tells you what the study is about. Doing activities outside class helps students learn more skills. Make sure to read Chapter 1 before our management class. With the weather changing, farmers are changing how they farm. Learning to think critically is a big part of good education. Soon, a well-known conductor will lead the orchestra in concert. The history class includes 3 big writing assignments for grading. Philosophers use logic to deeply understand why people do things. There are 4 main parts to the project you're doing. Going to the museum is a really good learning experience. Special programs let you look into what you're interested in. Working out makes you feel good and keeps your body healthy. Watching people helps us figure out why they do things. You'll learn what you need to do in the class outline. They're fixing up every part of the building right now. The goal is to get new people to invest in the company. The sea level going up shows the climate is changing. There are many ways to manage a business well. Health experts recommend consuming fish for its nutritional benefits. We've managed to get rid of some illnesses completely. The class teaches you about numbers and how to use them well. Trees in cities help deal with too much rainwater. Good design can make a big difference and shouldn't be ignored. Banks are trying to make money from markets that are growing fast. The Assembly decided to give more power to local places. Our classes give you the skills you need for later. This study gives new ideas about what people think of tech. Career advisors give tips on how to do well in job talks. Plants can keep growing for as long as they live. People tried to make really big statues a long time ago. Going to other countries to study is part of our school program. Sugar is something that has carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen in it. Make sure you're not late. Class starts exactly on time. Gold is very special and expensive because it's rare and pure. Social psychology is about how people act and why. This school is really good because it has a long tradition. They watched how things happened in the classroom for their study. You can buy things for school at the shop for students. Banks make money by charging interest when they lend it out. Using charts makes it easier to understand numbers and data. When you do research, it's best to not have too much info. After class, we can all meet in the main school office. There are many different things you can study in cultural classes. Your grades come from working alone and with others on projects. You need a good ruler to measure things right. Private money often pays for job training courses at schools. We let people come and look at the school every year. They found a laptop in the place where they study biology. The library isn't open as long when it's summertime. The book argues that sometimes tech does more bad than good. The staff at the front desk can help you find a house. Our school has lots of different things for students to use. After university, you might need more training for your job. Psychology and philosophy aren't really related most of the time. This place has lots of different kinds of underwater life. Thinking clearly about what you're saying is important at school. Put your bags over there where they're supposed to go, please. Keep practicing a lot if you want to get good at something. Different water creatures have different amounts of water in them. Sugar consists of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in small amounts. Graphs are really helpful when you study places and maps. Cells in animals and plants are kind of similar to each other. Sociology policies from the government try to fix social issues. Kids learn their first language easily without any lessons. The coffee machine upstairs isn't working at the moment. We're not taking requests for more stuff right now, sorry. Medical students need to clean their hands before coming in. Printers now automatically print stuff on both paper sides. The student graduation is a ceremony that's known by many. Old tools and artifacts are found at archaeological dig sites. Pick a question that's safe when you make a new password. New economics students have a meeting coming up on Tuesday. Write down where you got your information from very carefully. Answering some questions is needed to change your password. Ask your tutor for extra help if you really need it. The government should help colleges and universities to grow bigger. Students from all over come here to study as international scholars. Visit the gallery on Fridays when it's open to everyone. Long makeup use can sometimes lead to unexpected allergies. Sign up now if you want to go to the conference. The library boasts a large, important collection on economic history. There's going to be a show in the main hall at school. Make sure to look over your work well before you finish. Class representatives will bring forms for you to vote on things. We have good ways to learn how the brain works now. Think of everything you get from school as helpful tools. Writing things down can help you pay attention better in class. If there's a fire, everyone should leave by the nearest exit. Calculating how things move is part of physics and math. This research is making us question what we thought we knew. Check with your teacher before you turn in your big paper. Everyone here has to follow the rules of this place. You have to turn in your schoolwork at the end of the weekend. The law is there to protect people who put money into businesses. Researchers are using the web to look into different problems now. We're still not sure what really happened in those old stories. Plan your study time well to make sure you review everything. It's best to email your teachers if you have questions about class. True or false tests seem harder to students than essay questions. Parents often simplify their vocabulary when speaking with their kids. The school's garden becomes a beautiful spot to relax during summertime. Reserve your books at the library's help desk for easy pickup. To know when we're open, please look at our online site.
People who study journalism usually work in news or public relations. All living things, no matter how different, share some same parts. Doing things and just learning about them in school are different. You can find your class times on the school's webpage. The new professor will teach their first chemistry class tomorrow. Work through these math questions using what you've learned. We want everyone in our department to succeed together. It's hard for farmers to work with the weather being so strange. Sleeping too much might not be as good as you think. Getting enough money for research is very important for universities. Colleges are now putting money into new ways to teach with tech. Teachers should make what they want students to learn very clear. Today's class will show you different ways to show data clearly. This class really helps you to think through problems better. The study guides offer numerous helpful strategies for exam preparation. Crafting items individually differs greatly from mass batch production methods. Art students have a good chance of getting scholarships these days. This website is made to be easy for people to use. The new theory uses the latest research to explain things better. There are more postgrad students here than is usually seen. The cooperators use ongoing assessments as their ways of checking work. Students should look at online resources before their classes start. The student advisor was aware that today's lecture was not happening. Changing weather is starting to affect animals and where they live. Doing exercises regularly is really good for your health. Modern diets often contain excessive sugar, overwhelming our body's capabilities. We need to study more to make sure about this thing. More people work in making things than in farming or fishing. Women around the world like various forms of entertainment a lot. Industry experts will talk about jobs in automated workplaces soon. Ensure restful sleep the night before a test for optimal performance. Students have regular meetings with their own tutors for help. You can find cheaper school books listed on the school's site. Both students and staff can buy parking passes on the internet. Art students display their creations for everyone at school to admire. Art represents the expression of creativity and ideas in tangible forms. You can find what each part of the course involves online. Repeated practice is key to improving skills in any activity. Eating right and exercising are key to staying healthy. Your main paper should talk about one very specific idea. You can talk to many different people for your research project. Submit your group assignments at the office designated for assistants. You should hand in your essay next semester by the deadline. Undergraduates can explore specific topics deeply within their academic program. You can email any tutor if you have questions about class. Make sure you turn in your work by Monday's deadline. Essay writing gets easier once you've done all the research. Companies sometimes raise prices when workers want more pay. We study how tropical storms work and how to predict them. Today, we use complex ways to learn how the brain works. Undergraduates explore specialized topics within their academic program's offerings. Undergrads need specific sources to properly analyze their programs. Boating on the river during winter is considered excessively dangerous. Tours run year-round, peaking in May during the dry season. Tomorrow's lecture will look closely at educational policies in America. Expect to run into a lot of challenges during this project. What's going on in Parliament right now is really interesting to watch. The recommendations weren't supported well by the data we found. Leaders from around the world need to talk and solve problems. Students engaged in research often face the greatest challenge in securing funding. The struggles of animals in the wild are often overlooked. Our first results were surprising and didn't match our theories. Theater courses really encourage students to be more creative. The summary covers all the main points you need to know. Software companies are always coming up with new things. Our sociology department has a global reputation for its outstanding quality. Now, researchers are dealing with problems and finding answers. Today, scientists found a lot from many different studies. The class schedule gives you lots of time to study alone. This problem has two different explanations that seem the same. Using the same method again led to the same problem. The results of the experiment are shown in this table here. A new study has shown some really new and interesting things. Trains have made it easy for everyone to travel far. It's important to share these properties fairly among everyone. Every semester, students have the opportunity to take math and stats tests. Another book isn't complete, but gives more insightful information. The museum shuts down every Thursday morning for the month. The best thing about this cheap phone isn't obvious at first. Important parts of this argument seem to be missing right now. Since the start of the year, the marketing budget has grown. The next talk will go over educational policies in the United States. The next lecture will discuss what is causing global warming. Big companies changed their rules after reports about them came out. Diving into hobbies can lead to a lot of personal happiness. More and more, studies aim to find cures for different illnesses. Debate continues on whether children should participate in educational trips frequently. Many faculty members showed their support for this decision openly. A strong beginning is key to any successful presentation's success. People still don't fully realize how important this event was. The testing format has been changed to meet professional standards. The essay's publication will happen once the research is finalized. We are seeing the first hopeful signs of an economic upturn. In the back left, you can find books on economic topics. Older studies were more about ideas than doing real experiments. Each semester, the dance department presents complex, artistic performances. The curriculum has been updated to encourage more scholarly development. Our varied courses cover many aspects of the subject comprehensively. This language class provides key strategies for pronunciation improvement. Funds from the budget will be allocated to various departments fairly. The cafe menu includes a diverse selection of sandwiches and coffee. The city's founders set down rules that have become today's laws. The book's release was supported by numerous members of the faculty. Students working together often find their educational experiences enriched. Successful academic results often rely on effective studying methods. Some academic departments have unique, specialized collections of books. The article discusses a wide array of innovative experimental approaches. Quickly processed aerial photos allow for in-depth geographical analysis. Various groups are dedicated to reducing suffering in animal populations. The study showed big differences in the building numbers. The archaeologists found new things at an old site. It might take longer to process your paperwork than normal. Ads for kids are something people have strong opinions about. Teaching helpers get extra money for their living costs. Chosen people will work together on big research projects. Research shows that these two things are closely connected. You need to hand in your work by Friday. Fill out this form to get cheaper prices at school. It's good for students to check their own attendance. Students should keep track of their own grades and work. Our scientists diligently study various weather types for research purposes. Think about all the facts before you make a decision. Lots of people still love listening to the radio. Political discussions can sometimes unexpectedly turn into serious and heated confrontations. Science is really important in how we live today. You must wear safety goggles to protect your eyes. Only some people are allowed to join this group. Every 4 years, people vote for a new president. Make sure you bring everything you need with you. The influence of friends is often pivotal to young people's behavior. Our class is going to be split into 3 groups. Organic foods are cultivated without any synthetic chemicals, pesticides, or fertilizers. Some wonder if spending money on space is good. Humidity measures the amount of water there is in air. Hard times can sometimes make people start new companies. Please make sure to read the start before we meet. Being prepared in the lab will stop accidents from happening. We change due dates only for very big, important reasons. We pick people who know the basics to start with. Parents usually talk to their kids in simple ways. Our teacher is organizing a big meeting for business people. Writers usually write about things they know or have lived. Most people who looked at the idea thought it was good. Figuring out if you're happy is easier than it might seem. Some bad stuff comes from plants and animals we know. When it gets cold, birds fly to places where it's warm. It's important to use your study time in a smart way. Always say where you get your information when writing papers. To graduate, students have to pass some important tests first. If you need more help, the school's help center is there. If you're short on money, you might get help for school. It seems really hard to fix this problem easily. After the last sickness, more people got sick than before. Next week, it looks like it's going to rain a lot. More businesses will make the country's money situation better. Weather experts can tell what the weather will do later on. Schools teach you the important skills you need for jobs. Job problems have made more people unable to find work. Doctorate papers are set up a lot like other research articles. The chemistry area got closed even though people protested. It's tough to find proof that supports this difficult idea. Machines in factories are now really good at being precise. You should plan your meetings at least 2 weeks before. Getting into this class is really hard because it's so popular. Companies try hard to protect their brand from bad comments. Nurses get ready for their jobs by practicing in hospitals first. Scientists are working hard to understand climate change better. Starting off right with a good introduction is really important. It's tough but important to work on keeping our planet healthy. Writers often put a bit of their culture in their work. A new article talks about all kinds of cool experiments. A well-done school paper is always easy to understand and organize. The same features in the device explain the issue every time. In college, you'll learn many new things and gain skills. Artists and politicians alike start by learning the basics of politics. Swimming exercises numerous muscles and serves as an excellent workout. Cheating on an exam can get you into serious trouble. They will test your knowledge with difficult questions in class. Remember to write down where you got your information for homework. This course section teaches you a new method of creating. A special lecture on Thursday will offer lots of new information. Group projects often lead to good results and teach teamwork. Many governments are struggling with their country's high populations. Everything you need to know is in the class plan book. Right now, they're fixing and making the whole place better. The way things move can be explained with math and physics. During the class, you will be taught both applied and theoretical mathematics. Gadgets and apps are really making our normal days different. Your tests and big writing assignments will show your grade. Libraries are starting to talk to people on the internet more. Now we need to use computers for almost everything we do. Even small children can say words before they can walk. They teach about how to design buildings all over the world. Neuroscience is about how different parts of the brain work. Studying old times can help us get what's happening now. They have devised methods to represent plant growth through charts. It was sad when the study didn't give them clear answers. You need to wear nice clothes when you graduate from school. Pick courses that are good for the job you want later. He didn't like it when they made him Minister of Culture. They wrote about some neat things they tried in the lab. When houses don't sell, it can make the whole economy bad. Momentum is about how quick something moves and its weight. What students say can really shape the talk in class discussions. It's really hard for countries to deal with too many people. Schools make special classes that match what students are into. Giving good examples can help make what you're saying stronger. Business people sometimes split costs with each other for things. Lots of discoveries happen in science labs where researchers work. Now, many workplaces offer special training to help their people. We got your application for money, and it's all official now. Sometimes, we choose things for reasons that don't make sense. People who study journalism often get jobs in news and media. When you finish researching, it's a lot simpler to start writing. Colleges are starting to use new technologies to teach better. People may be influenced by unexpected data, leading to decisions different from their expectations. It's important for governments to help make the economy grow well. Students at university usually have to work on many projects together. Archaeologists are now predicting the past with new research models. Unexpected data can shape decisions in ways people don't anticipate. Digital architecture is changing a lot because of new technology today. Designers must keep up with the latest social changes. Journalism students don't have a standard test to pass. The oceans are in trouble because there's too much pollution. Problems with air pollution are happening everywhere on the planet. Don't miss the deadline for turning in your scholarship applications. Farming has changed a lot and gotten better over the years. We're not planning to raise our prices at this time. Right now, we don't have enough evidence to support these claims. For students doing research, finding enough money can be tough. Securing enough money is often the toughest part of graduate research. Learning how to teach can involve watching other teachers teach. Observing how teachers work offers valuable lessons in the teaching process. If the government helps, solar energy could become more widely used. Online classes offer flexibility to learn despite a hectic personal schedule. Deforestation increases as the number of people in the world grows. A good assistant always makes sure to clarify all the details. Challenges for local workers are often greater than for others. Any applications turned in late will not be considered, unfortunately. The university awarded her a scholarship for her academic achievements. Unfortunately, the microscope in the biology lab got broken by accident. British students are required to undertake mathematics during secondary education. Dark chocolate contains cocoa, known to enhance immunity and mood. Sentencing decisions hinge on the adjudicated guilt of the accused. Time spent outdoors is proven beneficial for mental and physical health. Students are afforded the liberty to pursue personal academic interests. Every student develops a unique approach to their learning process. The course begins by tracing the historical evolution of architecture. Sugar, a solid carbohydrate, is a staple in sweetened foods. The night sky evokes a sense of mystery and profound wonder. These few resources fall short for completing the current assignment. Students build confidence in their critical thinking skills over time. Current societal issues are the focus of our intense research. A new series of scholarly articles has recently been released. Universities offer a range of leisure amenities to their community. Reaching the university on foot can be a lengthy endeavor. Pursuing a career in art and design is highly competitive. Active research engagement is a hallmark of the history department. Last year, they faced challenges in making their service profitable. Choir auditions at the university are postponed until next week. Placements in various settings form part of the English curriculum. Safety training is compulsory prior to using the engineering workshop. Digital cameras offer benefits not found in traditional film cameras. Merely relying on innate talent is insufficient for scientific success. A chemistry examination is scheduled for the classroom next week. To join this course, students need a degree in undergraduate biology. The English program's third year is recognized for its merit. Geography courses often consider field trips as indispensable learning experiences. The policy's goal is to boost investment in international currencies. Throughout this week, the library will stay open until midnight every day. There is disagreement on the methods to resolve the ongoing issue. Honey serves both as a nutritious food and a medicinal product. Even as infants, humans can discern language from other sounds. Farms must modify practices to cope with challenging climate conditions. Swimming utilizes more muscles than most other forms of exercise. Medicine offers a broad spectrum of career possibilities upon graduation. The university offers a variety of amenities for all campus users. Currently, we face some of the greatest challenges in history. A foundational understanding of economics is needed for this course. Historians are intrigued by the year a shipwreck was discovered. Funding is often the most challenging aspect of postgraduate studies. Speed measures the rate at which someone or something moves. Art must strike a balance between originality and public appeal. Specialist librarians are always ready to assist with research needs. Ensure your essays are submitted by Friday noon without fail. The stock market has reshaped financial trading on a global scale. Biology examines all aspects of life, from cells to ecosystems. The castle's grand design aimed to deter locals and adversaries alike. The quality of your statistics relies on your initial data.
Some life forms can reproduce with only one parent involved.
Some life forms can reproduce with only one parent involved.
Muscles function to bring parts of the body closer together.
Muscles function to bring parts of the body closer together.
Please place the books on that specified table over there.
Please place the books on that specified table over there.
I got a comment from Jane Dilfan. You too, I said hi. Hello. How's it going? Hello.
Books from
Okay, so this one is books from this collection are loanable for a 1 week period.
From this collection are loanable for a 1 week period.
Gravity is the force that causes mutual attraction between objects.
Gravity is the force that causes mutual attraction between objects.
Journalism is undergoing a crisis due to the digital age.
Journalism is undergoing a crisis due to the digital age.
Being bilingual doesn't equate to the ability to dissect language.
Being bilingual doesn't equate to the ability to dissect language.
The global conversation now
Global
often includes the politics of
conversation
food.
now often includes the politics of food.
Expectations are set for improved performance figures in coming years.
Expectations are set for improved performance figures in coming years. Eating is prohibited within the main sections of the library. Physics plays a crucial role in comprehending the universe's workings. Team practices occur on weekdays with games scheduled for weekends. Astronauts measure vast space distances in units called light years. Specialist knowledge isn't necessary to comprehend the contents of this book. Speed is calculated by using the variables of time and distance. Banks earn by charging interest on the money they lend out. Proper nutrition is vital for overall health and maintaining energy. The research yielded some results that were not anticipated initially.
The research yielded some results that were not anticipated initially.
The research yielded some results that were not anticipated initially.
The research yielded some results that were not anticipated initially.
The research yielded some results that were not anticipated initially.
Yielded some results that were not anticipated. The university has put funds into new technology for educational purposes. Internet addiction is often blamed on frequent social media use. The car park on the north side may shut this Sunday. Salt is sourced either from evaporated seawater or mined directly. Payments can be made with either cash or credit card. Sound cannot travel in a vacuum where no air exists. For staff training purposes, the library will be closed tomorrow. Ensure all files are saved prior to shutting down your computer. The reception can assist with queries about lending and printing. The London bus's departure has been delayed by 10 minutes. The history class has been relocated to the main theater. Body fat functions as an insulator for our internal organs. Begin your educational journey by applying for a university scholarship. This camera technology can locate and focus on human eyes. The plight of wildlife has frequently been overlooked in development. The garden at the university's rear has a storied history. The summer class was not held due to low student numbers. She once held the position of editor for the student newspaper. We will examine how to structure essays in this class. The reality of climate change is now recognized by experts. Scientists are now examining a broad range of atmospheric phenomena. Student ID cards are expected to be ready by today. True or false questions seem tougher to many than short answers. The coffee shop offers a menu including salads, soups, and meats. The main ideas of these events remain largely not understood. The same problem was researched, leading to a similar explanation. We managed to reach out to several subjects for research. The history of our university is both extensive and fascinating. Native language speakers don't need to take language proficiency tests. Active listening is vital for success in this particular course. As populations grow, the need for more energy also increases. A fire drill necessitates evacuation from buildings for everyone's safety. It's essential not to mistake cause for effect regarding changes. The group's meeting is scheduled tomorrow in the library's room. The group's meeting is scheduled tomorrow in the library's room. Libraries play a crucial role in the academic journey of students. The winter sun is still sufficient for warmth despite its position. The jobless rate recently dropped to the lowest point in years. Today's history class has been relocated to another lecture hall. New term schedules will be released in the upcoming week. A scheduled meeting for the newcomers is set for this Friday. Recent times have seen numerous changes in the mathematics faculty. Few connections exist between the studies of philosophy and psychology. Planting more trees in urban areas has many beneficial reasons. The guest speaker was previously a faculty member in our department. Research shows Hong Kong residents are exceptionally active compared to others. This play's promotional poster is displayed in the main auditorium. Next term, there will be changes to the office's operating hours. Visits to the new art gallery are limited to Fridays only. Steam power was the driving force of Europe's Industrial Revolution. Body fat plays a crucial role in insulating and warming organs. Studying abroad enhances students' prospects in the global job market. Some thinkers may be recognized as history's most influential scientists. The Science Library is situated at the library's ground level. Safety protocols dictate always wearing protective gear in the lab. Reports are needed to substantiate the claims made in your argument. Scientific progress relies heavily on the process of peer review. All laboratory equipment is available to students without any charge. Our courses are designed to enhance critical and independent thinking skills. An internal organ's role includes maintaining the body's core temperature. Usually, older students adapt very well to the university environment. Most governments face the significant challenge of managing population growth. It took years more to fully develop and prove the theory. Throughout his life, he composed a vast array of music. Sometimes taking action is better than doing nothing at all. Insufficient sleep can raise the risk of various health issues. Taking a second major can broaden your future career choices. Your job is to stimulate market demand for this new product. Ensure your summary is both clear and succinct as possible. Your lowest quiz score has been excluded from the final grade. Your estate agent receives a commission for each house sold. Please ensure your graph is drawn on a separate sheet. Assignments must be submitted by Friday next week at the latest. You must hand in your assignment by Friday without fail. The delay of the project's progress has raised many questions. Although reconciliation is sought, deep issues must be resolved first. Faced with high risks, companies might increase their